Hey everyone. Uh, Welcome back to Pygoritham, where we break down complex topics into easy to understand tutorials. I'm your host, T2S, and today we're diving deep into an important concept in statistics, the median. So whether you're just starting out or you need a refresher, this video is for you. And let's get started. Right. First things first. What exactly is the median? The median is a measure of central tendency, just like the mean and the mode. It represents the middle value in a data set when it's arranged in either ascending or descending order. Essentially, it's the point where half the values are smaller and half the larger. Now, if the number of data points is odd, the median is the exact middle value. But if the number of data points is even, the median is the average of the two middle values. And let's break it down with a simple example. So if we want to see how to find the median, in step one, arrange the data in ascending or descending order. And it's not just the sending of this strategy of the Earth building and the step two, determine the number of data points. And step three, if n is odd, the median is the value right in the middle. And if n is even, it's the average of the two middle values. Now, for example, in the data set 3, 7, 9, 12, 15, the median is 9. But in the data set 3, 7, 9, 12, even number of points, the median is the average of 7 and 9. So it's 8. So why is the median important? Well, the median is less affected by outliers and skewed data compared to the mean. For example, let's say we have a data set of income, 20, 30,000, 35, 35, 40,000, $1,000. If we calculate the mean, it'll be around $225,000. But that's heavily skewed by the outlier income of $1 million. The median, however, is $35,000, which is a much better reflection of the typical income. Now let's talk about some real life applications of the median. The median is used across different fields to give us more meaningful insight. Let's take a look. Income distribution. The median income is often preferred over the mean to represent the typical income. This is because a few super high earners can skew the mean, making it seem like the average person earns much more than they actually do. Number two, and now some people are housing prices in real estate. The median home price is often a better indicator of a typical home's cost in an area, right? The mean price might be inflated by a few extremely expensive homes, but the median gives us a more realistic idea of what most people are paying. Three, health and medicine. In healthcare, the median is used to represent typical values like patient age or recovery time. Outliers like rare medical conditions can greatly affect the mean. So the median gives a clearer picture of typical patient outcomes. So how does the median compare to the mean? Both are measures of central tendency, but they each have their strengths and weaknesses. Advantages of the mean. And so the mean takes every data point into account. And it's useful when the data is symmetrical and without outliers. It's also essential for statistical calculations like variance and standard deviation, disadvantages of the mean. However, the mean is very sensitive to outliers. For example, in the data set 23331,000, the mean is 202.2, which clearly isn't reflective of the typical value. The mean gets skewed by extreme values. Advantages of the median, on the other hand, the median is robust to outliers. It's especially useful for skewed data or data with extreme values, disadvantages of the median. But the median doesn't use all data points. So it might lose some nuance in data sets where every value matters. To recap, the median is a fantastic measure of central tendency, especially when data is skewed or contains outliers. It gives us the middle value and can provide a more accurate picture of the typical value in data sets. The mean is better when the data is symmetric and doesn't contain extreme values, but it can be distorted by data times each or outliers. And that is fine. I hope you enjoyed the situation for being cool. So let me know up into the medium. All right, that's all for today's deep dive into the medium. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more awesome tutorials right here on Pygoritham. And I'm T2S, and I'll see you in the next one.